Welcome to Travel Crochet. My name is Tracy. So this video I am market prepping, getting things ready for a market which is this Sunday the 26th of January. So I thought I haven't done a vlog before where I sort of check in as I make things and show what I'm making each day, so I thought I might give that a go, and if you could give me some feedback if you like this style of video or not. And I found a different angle for my camera, so we'll see how this works out. It's difficult. I was going to film outside, however there's quite a few people chatting out there at the moment, so I will hope to do that later on this afternoon, maybe, depending on how hot it gets. It's quite humid today outside, but it's a beautiful sunny day. Well, at the moment it is. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so with the market prepping, what I made last night, I made some more of the Anne Caraway loaf cats, but I made last night 4 of the larger sizes. I hadn't made the larger size as yet, so I made these 2 colors plus this grey, and can't fit them all in my hand, this black and white variegated one as well. So 3 variegated and 1 plain grey. I thought the grey might look like a Siamese, so I gave that one blue eyes, and the others gold. Oh, this one I did green eyes. So it's 4 of those I did last night, and because these are such a fast make, they're really good for market prepping. And then last night I made a squid, and these is another pretty fast pattern as well. This is Plushie Co. I think it's Plushie Co. Let me look. Yeah, Plushie Co. patterns on Etsy. It's a paid pattern. So that's what I did last night before I went to bed. And then this morning, since I've been up, I made with this beautiful yarn that I actually bought in a specialty store somewhere in our travels. I think it might have been when we were in South Australia, I can't remember. But normally I have a real sensory thing with acrylic and woolen yarns. This is a wool, but for some reason it's kind of got a I don't know, a waxy feel to it, which takes away that ick for me. And I love the way that the colours change in this one, so I made that, and I had a little bit left over, so I played a little game of yarn chicken and made another mini kitten, which I managed to complete. But and hubby wanted the the mark on the back for his, yeah, so we did that. And with the young chicken, that is what I had left over. So I'm trying to use up yarn that I've had for a while, that I haven't been using, so it's sort of a scrap busting thing that I'm doing as well. So the next project I'm going to do is probably another squid and maybe a couple of cats as well, because similar, I bought it at the same place, but these beautiful purples. So I'll be able to tell you what it is. It's actually Patterns Sierra Chunky, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, which both normally gives me the ick, but this is really good. It's actually made in Bendigo, here in Australia. 150 meters. On Facebook, the Oz Yarn Co. That must distribute it. Oz Yarn Co. So it's a bit hard with the light. Yeah. So I'll get on to making a squid and see how many kittens that I can make, small and large size. And then when I get some completed, I'll come back and show you what I've made with this yarn. Right, I have an update. I have finished this little kitten. Now, me being me, it's not finished unless I price tag it straight away, so then it's complete. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to not make any new patterns because I have a whole heap of items that I've made one of. So now I'm trying to make multiples of things that I've already made, of patterns I've already made. So when I make it, I update my inventory in my Square app, so we use Square, and then I have a Excel document on my computer that tells me how many I've got of each item and totals. So far, the whole time that I've been sort of preparing for my next market, I now have 189 items made and total of $1,736. I'm hoping if I can make that magical 200 items, that would be good. Should be able to do that before Sunday. Today is Wednesday. We shall see. It's only 11 more items. I'm trying to do at least 5 items a day, so I'm already at 3 for today, so should be able to do that. Alright, I'm going to take a break and then I'll make a larger one of these in this colour, and then I'll make a squid, and this one took me about 40 minutes to make, so it's not too bad. It's been a while. Finished the next size up kit here and had been organising, or my husband had organised for me, the public liability insurance that we need for the market. Finally found one that will cover the public liability and products for crocheting, which is good. So that is done. We only took out 3 months because we don't know how long we're going to be in this state for, so 3 months at a time will be okay. Now I forgot to mention, yesterday we went for a drive to try and go to a store that sold yarn that you can physically touch and see, because I'm starting to run out of yarn. And I thought, well, we're finally in a town that we've only got 2 major businesses in Australia that sell yarn. One is Lincraft, but there aren't as many of those stores in Australia, and I must admit I don't think I've ever been in a Lincraft store. And then there's Spotlight, which is the main one. So I normally film on my GoPro, but I felt it's probably not appropriate to film with that in a store, so I took some footage with my phone when we were in there, just for people who aren't in Australia that would like to see what shopping for yarn is like for us here in Australia if you want to go to a physical store. We do have some specialty stores in towns occasionally, but they're usually haberdashery stores that will sell acrylic and wool yarn, or a blend of that, and generally not what we use for amigurumi toys. So yeah, and occasionally I will also go into dollar stores, variety stores, cheap stores to see what they have, because they surprise you quite often. And I actually did find, oopsie, my pile here. I've got so much yarn here that in my pile that I want to use up, that I touch something and everything falls down. And of course I put it in the bottom of this bag. I wanted to try some fake fur yarn, which I'd never had before. Spotlight did actually have some, which you'll see in the footage when I show it, but it was something like $21 or $28 a skein, and I'm not paying that, that's for sure, especially when I haven't used it before. I don't know what it's like to work with. And then I just happened to walk into another store when I was going to the supermarket to buy some food, and I thought, oh, I'll just pop in there in a second. I didn't film it, and they actually had some, and they're only $5 a skein. So I got a nice lovely white. So this is actually a brand called Cast On. It's 100% polyester, 60 meters, 100 grams. So that's what it looks like. So I got a nice white and then a sort of white tan kind of blend, and then a darker brown whitish blend. So I'll give those a go. There is a particular pattern, although I am not buying patterns at the moment because I'm trying to concentrate on what I've got, but there is one that Stacey makes that's just put out that says squirrel with a gorgeous tail that you put the fur around the edge, and I'd really like to make that, but I might hold off for a while because I really don't have a budget for extra patterns right now. But I've also seen some people make the little baby chicks, and instead of the normal, what do you call the top bit? Can't think of their bit on the top. They put this on it to make them look really cute, so I might try that. And I'll try and be good and not buy any more patterns. So yes, I'll put in that footage. Being on my phone, it doesn't have the anti-shake stability thing, so I'll try and pick out the best footage. That's why I don't use the phones, because I shake normally and it's probably not that great, but I thought it might give you guys from America and overseas, wherever you're watching from, an idea of what our spotlight stores are like and what we have to choose from. Occasionally we can get a bonus that you'll see. I was looking at the mill ends section. Occasionally we'll get a bonus where they're cheaper than mill ends, but you don't know what you're buying. You have to guess it. Example is, I've actually bought one from there before that was actually this yarn, and I've seen people on their YouTube videos use this, and it's the same color. So, and I think it was Burnett blanket or something, but it's not labeled. You don't know what you're getting, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure this may have been a Burnett blanket. I am not sure though if that is what it is. So yeah, occasionally you can get little bonus things there. I didn't really find anything in the end in Spotlight yesterday. I walked out with some hobby fill and that was it. Yeah, so it looks like I really do have to place another order online. I'm tossing up if I go back to the Temu, because I really like that yarn, or try some of the Australian yarn that is now out. We've got Patty's yarn. I'm sorry, I've gone a blank of what is actually the name of the yarn, but we've got Patty and Banjo's line, and Zach's I am drawing a blank. Zach's line anyway. There's a really great chenille, a really good chenille. So we'll see what I end up doing, but I think I need to attend a market first and get some money so I can afford to get. And the other thing, I'm starting to run out of safety eyes as well, so I'm starting to run out of things, which is an issue. Anyway, I'll just use what I've got for now and see how we go. We're going to go for a swim in the pool here in the caravan park and freshen up so I can feel like making some more things. We'll be back with an update later. Alright, come to the Townsville Spotlight store. Let's see what yarn they have. I've got safety eyes.
What about that one for the front foot?
No.
No?
No. I can't touch that stuff. Yeah. Oh, look, here's Bennett. Bennett Velvet Plus. And look at the price for us. $21 each. There's the favourite. I am not done. No, no, I can't do it. I know, but I can't touch it. Oh, look. Motivera blanket yarn. 300 grams. 150 metre ball. But look at the size of this. No, come over here. Here. This is the stuff. This is.
It's just a small scope.
No, but that's a different material. It's a different material. How much are these?
Hasn't got your monkey platypus colours.
Yeah, I know, but it's still got some. I need orange. I haven't got any orange.
Yellow.
And yellow. And there's a blue. But I can't see a price. We have to do a price checker. There's a price check thing. But we'll keep looking over here. Karen. Acrylic. I've gotten this sometimes. It's $7 a skein. This is really thin stuff. $8 a skein. Oh, there's a price checker. Price checker. Find a price checker. Okay. $18. For 300 grams. That's not too bad. 150 meters. That's really thick stuff. That's all we got. There's some red heart. $14 on special. Regular 18. And then I think this aisle is all acrylic. I believe so. Oh, acrylic blend. That is all the choice. Yep. I do want some faux. That's $21. $21. Oh, we've been turning around. Can't do that. There's the poly shell I use. It's 1 kilo. But again, no price. Price for the smaller one. So $15 for 500 grams. $9.50 for 200 grams. Kilo, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to price check. And I'm going to price check this faux yarn because it was different to the others. We'll see. Alright, let's try this. $27 for the kilo. Alright. This one. $11 for 150 grams. Alrighty, today is Thursday the 23rd. I was going to update you yesterday before I went to bed because I left it off. We were going for a swim yesterday, came back and started making some more items and was going to do an update just before I went to bed, but then we had a little bit of chaos in the caravan park last night. Some people were probably most likely intoxicated, having a little bit of a fight, but then they were smashing bottles, glass bottles, all over the ground outside near where we are. The police were called. I think though the two that were involved were taken away, but there were other members there of the group that stayed, so yeah, that was a bit of a annoyance, and I couldn't really film when there was screaming and all sorts of things happening in the background. So anyway, interesting life sometimes. So what I ended up making last night, I made this little bunny. I have trouble deciding what to do with variegated yarn other than cats at the moment, or kittens, so I thought I'd make a sort of an Eastery coloured bunny, and this is Crochet Customs design. I did a pattern test for her and it's really fast to make, so I thought I'd make that with Easter coming up, but people like rabbits any time of the year. Then I thought I'd make another, well, he's Trunk the Turtle, but I call him Big Butt Turtle. And take his little shell off. And got a nice big booty there. Oh, it's probably a bit hard to see, but there we go. So I made another one of those. And I always, must be my tension, but I always have to add an extra chain to the arm little holders, and about 3 or 4 more rounds on the shell, so I must make really big butts, so I had to make an extra big shell. Now that one is by Gwenny's Crochet. It's a free Instagram pattern. Then I made another Pikachu, and this is also another free Instagram pattern. And he's got, I managed to get the tail sort of sticking up a bit better this time. Who's this by? Fairy Tale Crochets. But as always, I'll have it linked in the description. And I had heard the other day that someone said that their black cats sell really well, although they show all the fluff. So I made a black cat, but look, I gave him crazy blue eyes. I'm using those dragon eyes and a pink nose and a white mouth, otherwise you can't see any of the details, so he looks a bit crazy. I'm making a few crazy looking ones with these eyes, but I don't know, I think that makes them a little quirky. So that's what I ended up making yesterday. So I made over 5 items, which is good, which I'm hoping to do. My total now, how many have I made? I'm up to 194, so like I said, my aim is at least 200 before Sunday when the market is on. So it looks like I should be able to get that. Alright, oh, and I've just been asked by Robin to do another pattern test for her, and that's her surprise pattern. So no showing you what that is until I'm given permission, but it looks pretty good, I must say. Robin, you've done well. Alright, I will be back to show you updates, but when I make, I will be actually doing that test pattern now, so I won't be able to show you that, but anything else that I make, I'll come back and show you. Alright, I'll see you soon. Right, decided to go for a drive. I haven't made a thing. Obviously last night's event has affected me more than I thought it had. I actually, if you don't know, I suffer from PTSD, and things can trigger me and I don't know when that's going to happen or how or whatever, but it has. I lose concentration, I have anxiety, and I feel like crying all the time. So I figure, well, let's do some things to get ready for the market and go for a drive and get a drink and get out of the van for a while. So we'll show you what we do. Alright, I thought I might actually explain what I plan to do on this trip in town. First of all, number one was getting an iced coffee, because I hadn't had one for a few days. We have been allocated a site for the market for this Sunday, and we're going to go to the location and see where it is and just get a feel for the site. But we're thinking, we've only got 2 6-foot tables. We're thinking we need one 4-foot one to try and, because it's in a car park, we're going to be in a car park. It's outdoor car park in a triangle. I think we need a table on each side, but then one at the end, sort of where we'll sit and have the, you know, like the, where they purchase things from, the purchase table, whatever you call it.
Checkout area.
Thank you. He knows my brain doesn't work when I'm like this, so I'm struggling for words. So we thought we'll do that. Then we'll have to go to Bunnings and buy the 4-foot table, and then we'll have to maybe go to Kmart to buy a tablecloth, because just the table by itself will look awful, and need to get a black tablecloth to match the other ones I've got. I'd really love to be able to do an actual mock setup. I mean, we've got nobody next to us on the grass area. We might be able to set the tables up and sort of, I don't know. You don't think so?
It's not always pulling it all out for the time we've got left.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I know. We have been watching some videos, YouTube videos, and Chris found some good, a good one. I can't remember who it was that he was watching, but a lady had gone through all the things that she's used over time for markets, and there was a couple of really good things that you can get from Amazon, and we checked and they weren't going to arrive in time for either of the markets that I'm booked in. But I'm not happy with the setup currently, because and which is hard because, sorry, GPS is telling us where we're going. It's hard to add height with the things that I've got. We've got a few crates, but they're pretty ugly, and if you put the items inside the crates, you can't really see them very well, so you usually end up just sitting items on top of it or leaning on the back of it. I don't know, it just doesn't look very nice. So we need to change things, but we'll have to wait till after these markets to get some money to be able to order some, and then stay long enough in one place for them to arrive. So, oh my god. Anyway, so that's the plan at the moment of what we will do when we're out and about. So yeah, we'll show you the site that we're going to be at on Sunday when we get there. Alright, here we are. Found the site, so I'll show you here. So this is site 21. Our spot's here. It says there. So we just got out the measuring tape and measured where we could put the tables and how we'll lay that out. So we'll definitely need the other table for it to look kind of okay and give us a bit more room and space to put things out. So alright, we'll go off to Bunnings and go and get that now. Alright, before we go to Bunnings, Chris happened to notice there's a gigantic discount store right in front of us. In there. Choice discount store. I'm going to see if they've got any yarn in there while we're here. Plus I need some safety pins to put my sign up on my tablecloth. So do that. So a day of doing chores for the market. There we go. It's all acrylic. Australia, the queen of acrylic yarn. Alright, it is the next day. I haven't given you a tour of what it's like to market prep, and this lighting is terrible, market prep in a tiny home. So welcome to my chaos. Let's go in. Okay, we have Chris is very nicely creating some price tags for me using the Cricut toy to draw what he wants to see, which is very hard to see. I don't know how you're seeing that outline. And then very diligently colouring it in with paint markers. Oh, excuse me, we do have to have the aircon on. It is so humid today. So this is the spot where Chris sits. My spot is there. Because it's so humid, I sit on a towel all the time so I don't sweat all over the place. So that's my corner here. I've always got the laptop up. Usually I have the laptop up watching YouTube videos. Then, oh, it's under here. Then I have my iPad where I'm looking at the patterns that I'm making, and then I have my phone to look up anything else that I want to. And this is where I keep my safety eyes. That's yarn that I want to work with, plus makes yarn I want to work with, yarn I want to work with. And then I've emptied some of these out to sort of do what I want to work with, but then there's spares up here. That's getting more empty. There's a little stuff in there. And then, oh yeah, this is the magnets that we collect as we travel Australia. Welcome to our kitchen, bathroom, and this is where I've been trying to organise everything. So, our bedroom, normally all this is down there on the floor and under the bed because it lifts up. So I haven't been able to walk around my side of the bed for ages. So that's the polyfill that I bought the other day. There you go, make better lighting. So at the back here, this bag is, I've got them labelled, my $20 to $30 items. Over there is $15, $10 bag, $8 bag, but actually in the $8 bag at the moment I've put my $5 and the little box of keychains. Now here's the stuff for the market. So I've got tablecloths, keychain stand, which is actually going to be a sticker stand, some trays, bags. I only ordered the small bags, unfortunately. And then these are ones that I bought yesterday that I'm hoping might give us some height. We'll see how they go, but I've put them in these hoping that it will be easier to carry when setting up and packing up. Turn half of these lights off. Oh, I'll do it later. So there you go. This is our home, our entire home, and I am so hot.
And you can see why you have to go to markets to clean up some space.
Yeah, there's not much room. I'm up to, I think I just completed my 197th plushie, so I'm getting closer to my 200 mark that I would like to have by Sunday. Today is Friday. I can't show you that one because that's the mystery secret pattern test for Robin until I'm given permission. I've actually hidden that one out of the way so you can't see it. But it is, I think, my favourite so far out of her new patterns. So anyway, getting back to it, I need to have a rest. I've been running around like a headless chook and so hot. So I need to sit down for a bit. I've sort of made, oh, and the other thing we've got the square, so we need to update that. That'll be my money tin. I actually crocheted a little tin holder, and I've put some business cards in there, so that's my travel crochet, and I've literally only got a QR code on the back. I've only got a tiny amount of change at the moment, so that's the one main job I've still got to do. And then apart from that, oh, it's just making more plushies and yeah, waiting for Sunday. I have received a message from them to say yes, we're confirmed, we've definitely got that spot, but we still had no email about what time we have to be there to start setting up, because it starts at 7:30 in the morning and goes to 11:30. Or was it 7? I can't remember now. So I'm assuming we'd have to be there at least an hour before, because it takes usually about an hour to set up, so we're probably an hour and a half. So we're looking about 6 AM ish get there, I think. Luckily it's not too far down the road from us. Yeah, alright, I shall get back to, well, having a rest first, maybe watch a YouTube video, and then start packing some extra packing away those things that I've made in the bag, because I have been showing you those as this vlog's been going along, so I'll be able to do that straight away, which is good. I don't think there's anything else to update until I make something else and be able to show you it and it's not a surprise. Alright, until then, see you later. Oh dear. I'm not winning today. So I started making a koala. Thought I might win yarn chicken, but I'm not going to win yarn chicken. I haven't finished his head yet. He's got ears and arms to go. So now I'm going to have to frog all this out and think of another pattern to make. This time I won't get back. Anyway, I moved my signs, so that's packed ready to go for the market. Back to the drawing board. Oh well. Good morning. It is Friday. No, it is not Friday. It is Saturday. That was a good start. Oh Lord. Alright, I finally got going yesterday afternoon on making patterns after that disaster of not winning chicken yarn. So, what I have made is I firstly went back to basics. I made a bee. I need to go back to basics and get my head back in where it needs to be. Then I made a crocodile. So the bee is Southern Girl Crochet's pattern crocodile. This is a free Instagram pattern by Natalie's Crochet Creations. I really love this crocodile pattern. And then something I haven't made for so long, or ever in this size. This is slightly before my brain's clicked in, but I made it work. So Chubby Mushy Boys, but I did it the opposite way around to what it's supposed to be. But then I thought, hang on, I'll make it Valentine's, and added hearts to the head. So there you go, he's a Valentine mushy boy. So then I decided, well, I'll do the opposite, but I'll keep the heart theme going. So I made that one. So I made 4 things last night, and then I've started another mushy boy, and this one will be number 200. So I will have made it as soon as this one is completed. So I am happy with that. So this afternoon I will go through my inventory to make sure that what I have matches what I've listed, and then matching that to square, and then we will be ready. I got some change when we went to the shops yesterday afternoon. I find the only way to get change these days is to get out money at the checkout at the supermarket, because if you now go to a bank, they want to charge you $5 or more to take out your own money, which is ridiculous, and just to get cash. And then the other day I had actually taken money out of the ATM machine, went into the bank to get it changed into smaller notes and coins, and they were still going to charge me $5 to do that. So I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. So that is the update. I will continue making a few more things today. I've just got to get over at least 201, and yeah, make sure my inventory is correct. That's hard to say sometimes. make sure it's correct compared to what I've got listed. I will be really bummed if it's not and it takes me back under 200. Oh, and I just noticed, I was looking at Facebook, and the market that we're going to on Sunday is called Willow's Rotary Markets, and I followed their, well no, they actually followed me on Facebook for Travel Crochet, and they've put a post on, you won't be able to see much, I'll read it to you. So it says, we welcome new stall holder Tracy from Travel Crochet to our Willow's Rotary Markets family on Sunday, so please come down and welcome her to her first Townsville market. And here are just a small selection of her super cute handmade crochet pieces, really hard to pick a fave. And they've just picked a few of the photos that I have on my Facebook page of the makes I've made. I've got my kookaburra, Roddy, platypus, hippo, cockatiel, although I don't have one of those made at the moment. The gigantic elephant, which I don't have one of those made at the moment, but everything else I have made, and my logo. So that is really good. So free advertising, which is fantastic. It's had a few hearts and thumbs ups on the post, so that's good. That's good. We'll see how it goes. Although I did check yesterday, tomorrow it's meant to start raining, and I think it's meant to rain for like a week at least. Yeah. But luckily we're under a cover, but I hope that doesn't stop people from coming to see the market. So we'll see. We'll see. Alright, that's a big enough update for now. I will update later with the final of what I've made and if my everything matches up. And then I will make that the end of this video, and then we can start afresh with the actual market video tomorrow. Alright, we'll check in later. Alrighty, finished off this chubby mushy boy, made another one, so I'm officially at 201 items. Made it. Now I'm going to go and count my inventory to make sure that is actually correct. I literally have no shelf or anything in there to be able to take the camera to film, and I don't have a tripod, so you'll have to take my word for it. And yeah, I'm not going to go over the full inventory that I have. I mean, at the market video you can see what I've got out at the market. In future, if you would like to see a rundown of all the inventory I have by going through every plushie, let me know and I can do that for the next market. Alright, I'll go and do that and see where we're up to. Hopefully still 201. Alright, this is what 200 plus plushies looks like. Chris is kind enough to record a bit for me. So I've just gone through the $5 items and the key rings, and now I'm gradually going through the rest. But when you think you don't have much and then you put it all out, that's a fair bit, especially living in a tiny home. So there we go. Alright, I shall continue. It is hotter at this end of the caravan because the air conditioner doesn't quite make it to here, so I'll do a bit, go back, check the stats and then come back again because it's just too hot. Alright, be back later. Alright, I have finalised all my inventory. Now I'm just going to work on anything that I please. If I please, I might just watch videos or a movie or something. Who knows? No more panicking about getting things ready for the market. Whatever I have, I have. So tomorrow the market starts at 7, so we haven't been given actual time to get there. The details for this market, the other market we have, but not this one. I've been trying to send messages to people but because there's no real contact details that I've got, and I don't have that information, so I guess we'll go about 6-ish to set up. Yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The next video will obviously be the market outcome and how we go. There is rain forecast tomorrow, so we'll, yeah, like I said earlier, we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I'm just going to relax for the rest of the day. We'll get the things in the car a little bit later, charge square and all that, update it. It always needs an update every time we go to a market. Even if we've charged it the night before, we get to the market, turn it on, and it always does an update. Always. Don't know why. Anyway, so this will be the end of this little vlog. I don't know if you like this style or not. Let me know, or if you prefer the other way where I've already got them made and I'll just show you what I've made. Let me know. I won't do what you don't like, I guess. And yeah, what it's like to, I guess, market prep in a tiny home is what it's like. And I've got to go to market so I can have some more room in my home. So hopefully I'll sell some things tomorrow, but then I just start all over again. But I love it. I love crochet. It's the best thing for me and my mental health, and I wouldn't be without it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, thank you so much for your support. Actually, I do want to say that a lot of people have just subscribed recently, and I really do thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Little old me in a caravan with my husband. Yeah, you don't know how much it means for people actually supporting me and following my journey. So I do thank you, and until next time, see you then. Bye.